Now, all the way back in 1948, the Land Rover name was first used by the Rover Company for their special one-off vehicle models, which were then named Land Rovers. But when most people think of Land Rovers, yes, they think of those luxurious and beautiful Range Rovers. But most people do relate to the Defender, and for good reason, because the Defender is probably one of the most iconic British cars to ever be produced. But the Defender that I'm going to be looking at today isn't any ordinary Defender, and that's because it's been to a Derbyshire-based company called Bowler. And Bowler take normal Defenders and take them into the factory, but what comes out is something just a little bit special. Now, since 1985, Bowler Motorsport has been creating some of the most robust and innovative vehicles to go and compete in some of the harshest rallies that the globe has to offer, which also includes the infamous Dakar Rally across the desert. And whilst building cars such as the Nemesis, Wildcat and EXR, Bowler will also take your Defender and pack it with more agility, power, groundbreaking engineering and a hell of a lot more fun. And talking about fun, Bowler also sell their custom-built FIA rally spec Defenders that you can buy to go and compete against other Defenders alike in a rally series called the Defender Challenge. Now, the Defender that I have behind me is the 110 version with a 2.2 litre diesel engine. It's been into the guys at Bowler, so they can turn this into, well, a car with a bit more of a wow factor. And believe you me, those guys at Bowler really do know what they're doing. It's had Bowler's own Stage 2 engine upgrade, so you get a hybrid turbo, a race specification intercooler and also a race exhaust system, which takes it from 120 horsepower as standard all the way up to 195 horsepower. It then means the 0 to 60 time is decreased from 15 seconds down to 8.5 seconds, and then you have 515 newton meters of torque to use, which is pretty quick to say the least, definitely for a car of this size. Now, as an optional extra, this Defender has been fitted with the lightweight bumper and side sills, which also have the Bowler name stamped into them, which actually looks really good. You have Bowler's big disc brakes on the front and rear for improved stopping power, and it also has these really nice 18-inch black lightweight wheels. And you do have a choice of colours to choose from. Now, this Bowler has been fitted out with some really neat things, and some of which I think look absolutely awesome, and that's the gear shifters. And these are bespoke gear shifters by Bowler. They're produced and tested by them, and the reason behind them, apart from looking awesome, is that they're lighter, so it means that they're less likely to slip out of gear when you're travelling off-road at speed compared to the old ones, which were a lot heavier. Also, you can get these brilliant SVX sport seats by Recaro, and you might look at them and think they're not going to be that comfortable, but if you do, I am going to have to disagree with you, because these seats are some of the comfiest I've ever sat in. Plus, Britain is, I know, renowned for having extremely cold winters. You can have heated seats to stay warm, and yes, I know Britain isn't renowned for cold winters, but I'd still rather stay warm. Now, the roof has actually been changed to an Alcantara roof lining, and it absolutely looks amazing, plus it feels great as well. And the standard steering wheel has been changed for a rally spec Alcantara sports steering wheel with a bit of yellow leather to match the brakes. Now, something that when buying a Bowler you really should consider is the Fast Road Bilstein suspension package. This is because it transforms the way your Defender will drive and handle. And that's because it uses a bespoke version of a Bilstein damper, but has a unique Bowler damper settings and spring rates, so it works together with unique Bowler springs that are actually engineered and produced here in the UK. Bowler also replaced the anti-roll bars, bushers and steering dampers so that the suspension works to provide a ride that is sporty but not harsh, and that delivers an improved road holding and responsiveness. And another great thing about Bowler is that they are in association with Land Rover, and that means all the parts are approved by Land Rover, which in turn means that you can improve your Defender's performance no end, make it look amazing and not void the warranty. But due to high emissions and all the other things that go in to determine a vehicle's future, the production of the beloved and iconic Defender is coming to a halt. Only for a few years though, but you might be asking, well, what's going to happen? What is it going to look like? Well, no one really knows. It's probably one of the best kept secrets in the motoring world. But all that we know is there is going to be a return of Defender. But we'll just have to wait and find out.